Well, another great day. About to watch the Willow Glen Tour group meeting. And what we go over during this meeting is we talk about what went pending for the week here in Willow Glen. Additionally, we'll go over the statistics and we'll tell you what's not yet on that computer. So if you're looking for a house or looking to feel out the market in Willow Glen, you came to the right place. Please watch, subscribe, and share. Thanks.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Let's see if we can get started. Our quote is, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. That's a great one. All right, so let's actually look at what's going on in real estate. There's actually two adjustments on that number. Brian had a great point that he brought up. Brian Kiernan, where are you?
Back left.
Over there, Brian. You had Marcia, which you said TFT, buyers weren't able to perform. The market's changing. Things are different now. Our inventory is actually slipping down the other direction. It never hit 100 this year, which is another amazing thing that we haven't had the inventory that we thought we'd have. But as we look down our list, Glen, Codenberg, Monomar, Collingwood, Gray Schneider, Park Wilshire, 49 days, and Monomar were both 49 days, which were the highest numbers of days on market for properties that sold this week. Crestmont, Willow. Sandra, TFT'd, right? So there's 3 on here that TFT'd out of the 16 sales, so the true number is 13. Coke, Bello, Arata, Clark, Marcia, and Curtis. Yes, that is my Curtis that finally sold. Thank you very much. What?
I have 4 offers on Arata, which was surprising.
You have 4 offers on Arata, and that is listed at 750, right there in the sweet spot. Anybody all cash on that? Okay, so yeah, the market's changing a little bit. Our sales number was actually 13, which is very average for Willow Glen Area 10. Our count down to 84. I think it actually peaked up above 96 for like a half an hour, John. Didn't it like 98?
Yeah, it went down to 83 on Tuesday morning.
Yeah, so some of the agents, there was a property, the kind of morning I've been having, talked to my buyer this morning. She says, I really want to put an offer together. I go, let me pull that listing, canceled. And so there's a little hiccup on that property. So things are changing, and so we gotta want to keep track of that. That's the good information that you give to your sellers and your buyers, so they understand where the market's going. When I sent out the email yesterday, I said that things are changing. Chris Trappin, he sent me back an email. He's great about stats, and it said that the market it was 18% less than what it would be in a normal market, and it already turned. So things are changing, and that's the information that we need to give to our buyers and sellers, because as we do this business, we know what's going on today. The Mercury News knows what's going on in 6 weeks, or they reprint it in 6 weeks, and that's what they read and they know. So with that, I'm spending a lot of time because we only have 6 houses to look at today. So if you have something on tour, please start to line up along the bar over there. All right, so we'll touch on some other things. Let me ask you, Marianne, on Arata, 4 offers. Anything unusual or special about any of those offers that made one stand out over the others?
No, they were actually really very all.
Like they all sat and talked before they wrote them and presented them? Isn't that weird? Sometimes you're like, did these 2 talk to each other?
Well, for 4, I was surprised, like, getting 4. I was surprised that we got 4. We were taking them as they came. We got 1. I was just saying that we decided to take them as they came instead of setting an offer date, even though we had high activity. So we got 1, and then the next day we got 3, like all in 24 hours. So we had 4.
Who got it? The first one or one of the 3?
The first one.
The first one got it. You guys hearing that?
Because that was a problem that happened on a property recently. They set a date that they were going to accept offers. Somebody said, I'm going to present my offer to you today. You have to go present it to the seller. Said, yeah, we love this offer, and took it. So their first offer of the 4 that came in was actually the one they took, not necessarily because of timing, but it did come in first and did get the offer, correct?
Okay, first of all, I don't think Nancy Venegas is here. Are you, Nancy? This is probably her own home, which is a beautiful house. It was actually on the Willow Glen Lifestyles home tour, so it's worth seeing. So that will be coming up, and then after that, I think we have somebody here from Nevada.
Hi, I'm Mitra Lehiji from Alampino Realtors in Los Gatos. I have the second house listed, and it's a very cute home, 2-bedroom, 1 bath off of Nevada Avenue. It's original, except the kitchen is remodeled in 1985. And it has a beautiful 2-car garage. with the attic and pull down ladder. It's a very cute one. I hope you come and see. Thank you.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm not Gail. Can you tell? I'm Tim. And I want to say that last week, the house we had on tour on Cherry Hills sold. We took it as offers came, and it did actually sell over. So they haven't removed their contingencies yet, but they will soon. Okay, so the house we have on tour today on Almaden, it's the second driveway, by the way. You go Kirtner, turn left on Almaden, and it's the second driveway in that project. One of the unique features is that it's a fairly good size project. There's only 7 units that are townhouses, and this unit has its own garage with its patio in between. All the rest of them are apartment style with the garages elsewhere, so you have to walk to your garage. So the kitchen on this has been redone. It's really a neat place, so looking forward to seeing what your opinions are. Thank you.
I think we're going to move on to stats with Dave, it seems like, because nobody's here.
Well, the important part is all you guys are here. You know, up on the screen before I change it, that's the flyer I have up by where the tour sheets are. And if you want a PDF copy of it so you can make your own handout at open houses and stuff, just email me and I'll get a copy for you so you can hand it out. All right, so let's talk about what's been going on in the past 7 days here in Willow Glen. So the first thing we do is we take that front page, add it up, figure out what our average was of pendings for the week. It's at $922,664. And this week last year, it kind of peaked up a little bit last year at 916, so you can see that those numbers are getting really close together. Our 12-week average, though, just to kind of smooth things out to let you know where things have been, we're at 928 last year versus 871, 928 this year versus 871 last year on our 12-week average of what's been going on here in Willow Glen. As we move away from dollars, we look into the units, and we saw on the front page, I guess it needs to be edited now, but at the time of me reporting it, it was 16 sales, which is a little bit below the pace of 2011 as well as 2012, but right there in there, and that is exactly the reason why we do the 12-week average. We are a little bit ahead of pace for the 12-week average when that's at 15. Last year we're at 21, and in 2011 we were at 16.
Yep.
When we look at one of the other things is the available inventory, right? So our count of homes. So this week, as you saw on the front sheet, was at 84, and as Mike had pointed out, it's down. Well, it's actually down 12 units for the week, so that's quite a significant change in a 7-day period of that inventory. We were at 77 last year and 174 back in 2011. And just to kind of bring up that 12-week average, our 12-week average was 81. So when we're at 84, we're still ahead of the last 12-week average, but it had been creeping closer and closer to 100, never really touched it. Now it's starting to go back down. We're starting to see that trend throughout the greater San Jose area, which I'll bring up in just a little bit. But 84 last year, 184 for 2011. So you can see those inventory numbers starting to drop a little bit. And as we move away from that, we'll talk about how long it takes to actually get you pending. So the days on market, that number will be interesting to see with those 3 that went TFT and went back on, because those numbers are going to stretch a little bit. But right now it's at 24 versus last year it was at 43 days on market for it to go pending. And to look at the 12-week average of that, it's at 26, so pretty much an average week for us this week. And last year we're at 39. So while we're doing less sales this year versus last year, we are starting to see that they obviously go much quicker. Now, as I talked about the greater San Jose area, here's 1 through 23. We're going to put into the fold the Class 2 properties as well. So when we combine our Class 2 with our Class 1 or single families, we're at 1715. That's a difference of 362. We're up over a 500 difference in weeks past. In fact, we're down 156 units for the week in regards to what has changed in just 7 days in areas 1 through 23, or as I like to say, the greater San Jose area. Our pendings, they're down as well. We're at 2,046. It's down 69 units for the week. The pace last year is 3,023. And one of the other stats that I always like to look at is what is the available percentage that's in contract, right? What's under contract? So 52% of the time right now, houses are in contract, whereas 1 year ago was at 65%. So we're off a little bit on the mark. So even though our inventory numbers are starting to drop a little bit, they're still higher than where they were in 2012. So that's why we probably have a little bit more availabilities, because our pendings are a little bit lower. And when we look at the Class 2, a year ago we were at 80%, we're at 54%. So really, if you're bringing on a Class 2 property, you got to make sure that you're having that priced a little bit more in line with where market expectations are, because of the fact that they're not just flying off the shelves like they were a year ago. So just keep that in mind. If you wanted to get a copy of these stats, I will post them on the Facebook as soon as I can today. If you're not on Facebook or you're not sure what our address is, it's on your tour page. But it's also up on the screen, and if you're not on Facebook, my email address is coming up right now as well. Also, if you did want to get anything on tour, we do have plenty of room for next week still. We were a little light on requests, and Mike didn't get a chance to mention that part. We had to actually handpick a couple to throw onto the tour, and that the requests are down a little bit, hence the inventory numbers as well. So if you do have anything, we have plenty of room for this week coming on up. That email address is tour@willowglentour.com. Thanks, guys.
Something new in Willow Glen that they want to talk about, kind of come on over here. And while you're lining up, I'll tell you, I just listed a little house on Willow Street near Cherry. That'll be on by appointment only for a while till the tenants get out. It'll be $739. It's 1,800 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Walk to town. So Jay has something. There you go.
Good morning. I have a beautiful TJ Martin coming on next week. It's 3, 2.5, 1,900 square feet. Expanded master bedroom and bath, walk-in closet, gleaming hardwood floors, vaulted ceilings, granite counters, and it's been landscaped front and back, beautiful front patio. I'm going to list probably upper 8s coming on next week. Jay Dyer. It's on La Mirada. Thank you.
I have a 1,300 square foot 2-1 on Minnesota, the quiet Minnesota, between Minnesota and Willow. Should be between $699 and $719. Should be on in about 10 days.
Can I do a quick introduction? Sure.
So, and Linda Sutton and I have that beautiful house on Nevada, and we just reduced it last night to 2,690. So if anybody has a buyer for that, let us know. Thank you. Gina Marciano, Cole Baker.
Good morning, I'm Tanya Patterson, Patterson Investments. I have a new property coming on the market, 2631 Meridian Avenue. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's really, really nice. 2,311 square feet. The lot is about 9,500, so it's a nice sized lot. It's on the corner, has wonderful upgrades. Please sell it, $1,049,000. Hopefully it'll be on tour September 19th. Thank you so much.
Corner of what?
It is right by Cottle, a couple of blocks from Cottle, 2631. Show's great. And 2631 It's not on the corner of Cottle. It's on the corner of Curtin. Thank you. Curtin. Yes. Okay. 2631. It's really nice. Has nice upgrades, Korean countertops. Show's great. Thank you. Thank you.
Great. Anybody?
Hi, my name is Marlo with Equity One Real Estate. Things is on board with Willow Glen, but I have a new property coming up, fully remodeled, turnkey. It'll be about a month. It's on 411 Lee Avenue. It's on the corner of Lee and Nelson. So just FYI, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,100, little below 1,100 square feet, 6,000 square foot lot. So, if you're interested, please let me know. Thank you.
Great, thanks. And I also have one coming up on Norman's, talking about things that are coming up in the future, probably around November 1st. It'll be a little over 2,200 square feet, 4 bedrooms, all remodeled, single story, price to be determined, probably around $1,300,000-ish. So if anybody wants some new construction, let me know.
I am actually, this should be on the market later today. It is on Del Oro Drive in Cambrian. If you ask the sellers, it's Los Gatos. If you ask me, it's San Jose. It's 2,100 square feet, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, not an elementary, Lehigh. Formal living and dining, we are pricing at $935. They want to sell this thing. So you have anyone looking in the Cambrian area, I will have the lockbox on and they're ready to show tomorrow. Thank you.
Great. And I've got one on Larchwood that'll be on next week if anybody needs one in Cambrian also for 7:39. Anybody else have anything they want to say?
Sure.
1794 Dry Creek Road, we toured it a couple weeks back. I just reduced it 150,000 last night, so it's at 1.4. It does need some updating, but it's over 3,000 square feet on a 17,000 lot. So please bring your buyers back. Thank you.
I love you, Matt.
It's in Willow Glen. I'm inviting you all to a party.
You're going to be a great segue into my next part, so go ahead.
Okay. So, oh yeah, I will. Okay, so we're gonna have a private neighbor tour and broker tour tonight at Buxton. 1853 Buxton. It's that $3 million property that we have listed. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, but there is a room that could be it could be a 5-bedroom if you like. 4633 square feet, over 16,000 square foot lot. Great yard. It's really cool. We're gonna have wine and cheese and food and everything. So come on by and say hi and take a look at it. And just as a little kind of thought, we're getting a lot of calls on it from people that are living on streets like Mulberry and Briarwood and all these and Laurelwood, and they're thinking like, do we remodel or do we buy Buxton? So if you have any clients that live on those streets that maybe are in that high close to $2 million houses that would like a big grand backyard and can't really get it in those streets, maybe it's a good time to call them today and just say, hey, you want to swing by and go check out this broker's open tonight. All right, thanks.
Thank you. Good morning, Jill Varvel, Old Republic Title. I just wanted to let you all know that starting tomorrow, we will be moving out of our main headquarters heading in the Alameda. And as of Monday morning, September the 9th, we will be in our new location at 224 Airport Parkway. So have to come see us. Thank you.
This weekend, we have the big car show downtown Willow Glen, La Villa, as we call it, the La Villa Car Show, but it's really, I can't even say the Rompapalooza, whatever those guys are. Great group of guys. That's going to be this Sunday. That's a fun event. Keep it in mind that if you're going to be downtown, it's going to be crazy busy. Cars are going to start showing up at 9 o'clock Saturday night. And they've hired security to watch the cars because having a spot on the avenue is where everybody wants to be. I'm going to be there. But and the other thing is the Sereno Group is having a car show, excuse me, to benefit the Santa Clara County Search and Rescue. Santa Clara, I can't say it. You know what I'm talking about. SARS. Their acronym is SARS. SARS is the ones that goes out and looks for missing people. They're still looking for Sierra Lamar. When you see those amber alerts and you see the silver alerts, Freddie, where are you? See, they're looking for them now. But they are the ones that go out. Hey guys, thank you for that one, huh? Appreciate the laugh. Let's go. We got it over at the senior table. All right, so with that, we're going to have our show at the Elks on the 29th. It's going to be a lot of fun. SARS is going to come out and bring some of their equipment, show their demonstrations and what they do. So that's a great opportunity to support that. The last thing is, of course, I've got to plug Willow Glen football is next Friday night. And I've offered to, we've got advertising opportunities. We're going to do a program, first time I think they've ever had a football program, so if you want to advertise in the program, and also I'm the announcer, so I'm reading ads. All right, don't forget, Dave put together these sheets. They're at the front door if you want to grab some. If you want to get a PDF file of this, Dave will also send that to you. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, Craig Gorman, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Wait, Craig has got one thing. Sit down. Leslie, you showed up late. You sit down. All right, Craig.
You know, it looks like you're all moving a little slow this morning, so I just wanted to remind you about the Scored Chili Cook-Off on Friday. So go there, get your gut busted. Hey, it's only $10 and it's for a worthy cause. Almaden Park, it'd be a great event. See you there. Thanks.
All right, well, find a friend, grab something to eat, and see you out on the tour.